Kicking off with the weekend vibes. Fins talk, we going live. Bobby fans and fish tank Hank. Miami Dolphins, we got your back. Saturday noon is the place to be. Catching Dolphins talking fantasy. From the field to the fan debate. Fins talk today, don't be late. Fins up, we ride until the end. With Bobby and Hank, they're your best friends. Podcast popping every week, no delay. Join the crew, Fins talk today. Live chatting, stats so prime. Miami hustle all the time. News and views will pave the way. Dive on in, it's Fins talk today. Top plays and what went wrong. Breaking down each game so strong. Fans united, feel the beat. Fins talk, family can't be beat. Fins up, we ride until the end. With Bobby and Hank, they're your best friends. Podcast popping every week, no delay. Join the crew, Fins talk today. Fins up, we ride until the end. With
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Good day to you, and welcome to another edition of Fins Talk today here on FTSN. I'm Bobby Fins Talk, joined always by Fish Tank. Wait a second. That's not Fish Tank. That's Adrian. What's up, Adrian? How you doing, brother?
What's up, brother? Yeah, the irreplaceable Fish Tank Hank, man. I'm just filling in today, man. That's it.
That's right. That's right. Fish Tank Hank off today, getting himself taken care of. Good thoughts and prayers to Fish Tank. But, man, Adrian, I'm happy that you're here, brother. Man, football is back. Fins football is tomorrow. So are you ready for some football, brother? I'll tell you what, we know how we're like, how we feel about the season. We're going in there cautiously. We're excited because it's football, but it's like, hey, one step at a time. But tell me, how excited are you? Fins football is back.
Well, Bobby, to say I'm jocked up would be, an understatement because we already know Miami Dolphins football is everything in South Florida. It don't matter if the Panthers are winning cups. When Friends football comes back, everybody's tuned in. Whether you love them or you hate them, you're going to be positive or you're going to talk a bunch of smack about them. It's all good, man. We're back, and they are a very polarizing team, man, around the league in general, but especially to Dolphin fans. So I'm excited, man. I'm ready to get it rolling, ready to see what the boys do tomorrow night. And let's just get this thing rolling, man. It's back. Football's back.
No, man, I'm with you. First off, Panthers have won 2 championships. The Marlins have won 2. The Heat have won 3 in our era, and we, but they're nothing, and they've done amazing, and it's been fun, and but there's nothing like Dolphins football. It's, I may be a fan of all those teams, die hard. But you cut me open, it's aqua and orange all day till I die, and
Yes,
so there's nothing like, don't matter how you look at the team and you go, damn, dude, I'm nervous about this, and I'm not too cool about this, and the GM, the coach, whatever. It don't matter. When they shoot that gun off and it's kickoff going, I'm going crazy. I'm hyped. I'm going. Let's ride. Tua, let's go. Achin, let's go. Tyreek, don't quit. I'm ready to ride. So, I'm ready to go, man. So I cannot wait for tomorrow. Dolphins football. It is preseason. I know. I get it. But it's Dolphins football. And, there's a lot to be excited about tomorrow in this preseason. Like, I know a lot of people goes, but it's not real football. I want to see the starters. And well, I think we might get a chance to see a couple starters. I don't know how much. I don't know for how long, but we may. But I'll tell you what I'm most excited about is getting to see the depth players coming in. I really am. It's crazy to say. I am excited to see Zach Wilson go out there because he may end up being the guy that comes out if Tua goes down. God forbid. I do want to see Ollie Gordon. I do want to see Nick Westbrook and Malik Washington or Darren Waller and, these guys and even the backup offensive linemen. I want to see all the backups because I want to know if the shit goes down, forgive me, I know it's early. If it goes down, these guys can step in and step up. Because now we're going to have to face that early with Austin Jackson being down for the whole preseason. We don't know if that may sneak into the season? And if it does, can Keon Smith step up? Can Borum or McKenzie step up? It's a tough tale to ask, and so that's something to be excited about. I'm excited for it. We talk about how many starters are going to play. I'm going to ask you, man. How many starters do you think are going to play, and how many starters do you think should play?
So I think on offense, we might see most of them. We already know Tyreek's not going to play because of the oblique injury, but I feel like we should at least see him for a series, get out there just because of the joint practice. We had a lot of false starts, some holding. I know it's just practice, but I mean, you're
We lose Adrian's mic. Is that just me? Let's see. Hopefully that's just me. Forgive me if I'm interrupting anybody. I don't hear you, Adrian. Let's see. Mic is off. See him. What's up, Cap? Great to see you. Cap's in there. Mic is off and on. There you go. So he needs to pop out. He'll pop back in. That sucks when you're right in the middle of a good point and then the mic just goes off and you're like, what? I was in it. We'll wait for Adrian to come back in there. But DSG, great to see you, my brother. Good day. Cap, great to see you. Villain, Zach. Is it Melon Day again? Is that just a Zach thing? Wasn't it Melon Day last week? But that's cool. Great to see you. Aladino, good afternoon. Let's get Adrian back in here.
We back?
We back. I could hear you.
All right.
I don't know what happened there. It was like you were good. You were on a good point, and then you. But
yeah, I got the little notification. Your mic has lost the connection, but I don't get how. But all right, yeah. So I think we'll see a few starters. I think that on defense you'll probably see less, just because we got the at least the pass rushers, in my opinion, just because those guys coming back from injuries. But we should see a healthy amount of starters, in my belief. Should be a good time.
Yeah. You first off, in regards of offense, minus Tyreek, I think you're right. I think we're going to see at least a series from these guys, and that's great. I don't think we really need to see Tyreek. I think we're good. I think we know what he can do if his head's on right. But getting to a series in there, great. Again, only one series. We don't need to see a half. We don't need to see a quarter. Just get a series, get some reps in, get out of there. Guys that I would like to see multiple series out of: Westbrook, White, Mattinson, Easy E, Malik, Taj. Those are guys that, because they're competing for those spots. Defense, you're right on. I think with the pass rush, I don't think we're going to see any, if at all, Jalen Phillips or Bradley Chubb. I don't think we need to see them. I don't think I want to see them. I want to keep them as healthy as possible for the start of the season. Maybe you might see a series out of Chop, but man, again, this comes to the point of I want to see Mo Kamara. I want to see how he's looking. I want to see Jordan Phillips, Zeke Biggers. I want to see those guys, because those are guys that are going to be a part of that rotation. Greg Murphy, this is an undrafted free agent who I think should have been drafted, that we got, who I think could surprise some people. I really want to see him. Willie Gay, he's competing for that spot. Brooks and Dotson, I think we'll get to see them. The corners, I mean, I don't know who you could call a starter. They're all going to play. They're all going to play. So, yeah, I think you're right on with your expectations in regards of starters and how many will play and everything else. So what are your expectations for tomorrow? Like, do you want to see a blowout? Do you want to see domination? What are your expectations? What are you expecting to see?
I mean, it's preseason. I expect a lot of mistakes. It's going to be a lot of those young guys really some of their first time getting real good playing time, because I expect to see a lot of the young guys. You know what I'm saying? The starters, yeah, like we said, one series maybe, but then you get them out of there and you see what you got in all these young guys. But no blowout. I don't know. It looks like the defenses dominated yesterday's joint practice, so you probably see not a lot of points. I'm expecting to see some good things though from a lot of the young wide receivers, the running backs. I really, really want to see who's going to get that third spot. You know, out of Ollie Gordon and Madison. Madison had 2 fumbles yesterday, so
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on yesterday because that was popping through on Twitter and people who were there, and Tua throwing 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles by Mattinson. How concerned are you seeing that? Because again, the other practices were amazing. Tua wasn't throwing any interceptions. Oh my God, Mattinson is going to be a surprise, thing, and oh my goodness, we hit a needle in a haystack. And then you get yesterday, which is a one-off. Right. Where do you stand on that? Is that like, does that concern you at all? Or you're like, dude, that's just one practice. They've been great all this time. Now against another team, they kind of, laid an egg. Where are you on that on yesterday's? Because I see a lot of concern on Dolphins Twitterverse.
Oh yeah, hey, the panic was real yesterday about the offense. Defense not so much, but yeah, man. 3 interceptions, only one through what 13 practices before that. And I'll just keep going back to what I said, man. You got to play against people that don't love you.
Yeah.
And we found out yesterday that we still got some work to do. It is practice, but that's a completely different team. They're trying to stop you. And it got rough. There were a couple fights. I heard Mike McDaniel was up in one of them, breaking him up. Don't love that. All those dudes are way bigger than him. So coach, we need you on the sideline, coach. And then yeah, man. I think it's a one-off until it's not. So if it continues to be something, then we'll have a problem. But yesterday, we'll just take that as a one-off. Here, Bobby, I'm here. We good?
Wait for it. I think I'm back. I think I am.
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear me?
You froze up.
All right, good. Because I know I froze up this time. Yeah, I knew it was me. I saw what my computer was doing. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, it's Saturday. We're live. It's what it is. I'm back.
That's it, baby. Show business. But now I'm saying it's a one-off until it's not. If they continue that type of trend, then we'll be concerned. But if they go out and everything's almost perfect tomorrow, they have a great game, no turnovers, then we won't even talk about that practice anymore. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll take it with a grain of salt right now and chalk it up to they just lost the day.
Yeah, I think that's where you have to. I understand. I do get the concern. I'll say that. I do get this concern because it is against, it's not against your own guys. This is another team.
Yeah.
And, the first thing you do, and again, it's practice, right? So but the first thing you do is throw an INT, an easy one, and you're like, oh, fumbles. It's like, hey, so if we go into
stuff too.
That's what I'm saying. If you go into tomorrow and you have your starters out there minus Tyreek, and the first thing you do is fumble or throw an INT, that's going to leave a sour taste in your mouth, And you got 2 Dolphin players fighting too. That wasn't like Bears versus Dolphins. It was Dolphin versus Dolphin.
What was that? Dodson and Brooks.
Yeah, your 2 starting linebackers. Villain, I think that's fair, my brother. I think Adrian's right there with you. Don't have any expectations, then you won't be disappointed. I think that's where most Dolphin fans are right now. And I think that's fair. It's like, hey, we've been through this way too many times. We know there's some flaws with this team, and we know there's some good stuff with this team. It could go either way. I'm at the point now where it's like, I'm going a game at a time. I have my expectation. I have my predictions for the season, but it's not where it's like, well, there it is. It's all going to hell, or, oh my God, we're going to roll. It's like, hey, no, one game at a time, because we could go win, 3-0. Oh my God, it's amazing. And then go the next 5 out. So that's my thing. So expectations is what happened in the first practices and visible to the public, and Tua's killing it, and everybody's killing it. Looks really good. Kumbaya, we're feeling good. It's awesome. Reality is hey, now you got to face against real competition. This is a team that's not getting the high expectations, maybe like you, and they may embarrass you in practice. So now you got to show up, even though it's preseason. You got to, put a little bit of a stamp on it. But let's just say if Miami ends up, we got a 31-17 preseason game and Chicago goes over, it's not the end of the world. It's preseason. Villain brings up another great comment there. I want to see why we paid Zach Wilson $6 million. That's right. That's something that we do want to see. And that goes right with the position battles, That's why, again, I'm more excited to see the backups than I am to see the starters, because I know what we have in starters. I do. I want to see what we got. When Zach Wilson's playing, I'm zoned in. I'm going to be zoned in like he is going to be a superstar, because I want to see, when it's his time to step up, is he going to be able to step up? And then Quinn Ewers. Who is not watching Quinn Ewers? First off, he's another guy who's been solid in camp so far.
Yep.
And this is a guy a couple years back, we've talked about it, Adrian, who was highly rated coming out of high school, was a top quarterback in Texas until Arch Manning got in there. This is a guy who should have been drafted, I think, way earlier, got drafted in the 7th. So this guy has a chip on his shoulder, and I think he may surprise some people. I'm not going to say he's going to be the next big thing, nothing like that. But this is something I'm going to be watching in preseason, that when he comes in, don't talk to me, I'm zoomed in. But I get it. I understand people going, I want to see why we paid Zach Wilson $6 million. What are the Dolphins seeing that the league did not see with Zach Wilson? And again, Zach Wilson is a former first-round pick. Wasn't bad in college. Obviously, was a first-round pick, but of course, he was drafted by the
number
Jets.
2 pick, right?
Number two. Was drafted by the Jets, and again, even though I know, even though he was the third string in Denver really liked him. The Broncos really liked him. They wanted to bring him back, but he obviously got paid more to go to Miami to be their backup quarterback. So and Dolphins coaches have spoken highly of Zach Wilson too. They have spoken highly, and they're like, hey, look, look what we did with Tua. We think we could do the same with Zach. So that's going to be interesting to see. And that's an interesting comment. That. I know, but that's it. That would be interesting to see what that means and how does that translate, because sometimes, hey, look at Shador. It's still only preseason. It's a game 1. Look, I'm not, when I watch Shador,
people crowning him already.
That's what I'm saying. When I watch this film, like, you can see talent there, but at the same time, I was like, this dude's not the number 1 pick. I had a 3rd round grade on him. He went in the 5th round. He gets a lot of hate. Yesterday, it looked good. It looked, whoa, okay, all right. But like you said, everybody's already crowning him. It's preseason. People could look like in practice, because he was the 4th string quarterback in practice, and then be a great game quarterback or a great game player. Is that what happens with Zach? Is that maybe what the Dolphins are saying? That happens with a lot of players. So it will be interesting to see. So quarterback is and I'm not talking about QB1, I'm talking about QB2.
Yeah. Backups.
That's one of the most intriguing position battles for the Dolphins right now. The running back, RB2, Mattinson, White, Gordon, or maybe RB3, really, because I think Jalen Wright is
I think Jalen Wright has that.
Unless somehow, some way, Madsen and these guys just killing preseason, and White is fumbling or whatever, which he did, in one of the practices with the Dolphins, against the Dolphins, then that might be a different story. But RB3 is a position I'm going to be watching, because I'm a huge Ollie Gordon guy, but I'm very intrigued by Mattinson, the way he's been playing, because nobody was talking about Mattinson before training camp, and he's really done much. And then, of course, yesterday, what happened? 3 fumbles, whatever he did. That's like, okay, now you are who we thought you were. and you go to wide receiver,
judge him.
Judge him. You want to crown him? No. So Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, we know that's your 1 and 2 or 1A, 1B. And then you go to 2, you go to 3, 4, 5. Nick Westbrook. This guy's going to be I think he's going to be a red zone killer. I'm excited to see Nick Westbrook. I'm intrigued by Nick Westbrook. But Malik Washington, Easy-E, does Easy-E finally break the 53 and is a part of the rotation? Do we get to see that? Because we know he could be a preseason king. We know he could be exciting in preseason, but then he just falls off in the season.
Yeah.
Does he finally break in? Theo Reese has making a lot of noise for Miami this training camp. What do we see out of him? Not just this game, but in preseason. Does he do enough to earn a spot on this 53? And enough for Dolphin fans around the globe to go, holy crap, this guy should be on the roster. Well, how are you feeling about the wide receiver room right now?
I will mention Taj Washington and D. Eskridge, because D. Eskridge then had a pretty good camp as himself, as well as Taj Washington. So we can only keep, what's up, Sammy? We're only probably keeping 6. So there's going to be an odd man out or 2. I'm excited to see. I think all those minus Malik Washington will probably get a lot of playing time in the preseason, just because we have to solidify those, probably the last 3 spots. So I'm excited to see all of them, see who stands out, and go from there. But I'm really intrigued. D. Eskridge, he's been on our, in our training camp for a few years. He could be something, and he got that dog in him because he was in the middle of 2 fights yesterday. So that's exciting to see. And then Taj Washington, he went down with the injury, had
last year,
a good camp.
Yeah.
And pretty much missed his rookie year. So excited to see what he's going to bring, because he's been showing out in camp too. So wide receiver is very intriguing. Very intriguing. We're gonna get a lot of the young guys. So let's see who steps up, Bobby.
And you got Henning, you got Armstrong. Those are 2 undrafted guys.
Yeah, I love Armstrong.
Yeah,
I love
that's
Armstrong.
an intriguing player. That, like, again, when I see number 19 out there, 88, and that's to be like, okay, keep your eyes on them. Let's see it. Not, they may not get a ball, but just to see how what are they beating their coverage? Are they breaking in their routes? How are they looking? That's where you want to look at. I'm with you, Villain. I want to see Ollie Gordon the most. I am huge on Ollie Gordon. I'm intrigued. I'm excited about Ollie Gordon. Funny how when Ewers leaves Texas and now under Arch, the Longhorns are ranked 1. It's a Manning. I get it.
Exactly.
I get it. And I'm not hating on Arch Manning. I think he's going to be very good.
The talent is there, man.
It's there, right? I mean, it's in his blood. And you could see it. There's a natural talent.
Uncles.
Come on, and but it's because of the Manning name. We'll see how they actually do. And I'm not surprised by Archie Manning, the grandpa, saying that he doesn't see Arch Manning leaving Texas after this year. I think it's pretty obvious Arch Manning could make more money playing in Texas probably and getting another year. And that kind of opens the door for these other guys. It makes it easier for us guys who are already looking at the draft. I talked to our good friend George of the Rainy Day Pod, and we were talking yesterday with that Lenore Sellers, man. Fitz Faithful. Yeah, excuse me, Fitz Faithful. But he man, we were talking about Lenore Sellers, and I mean, that's just exciting. There's a lot of good, decent quarterbacks out there. What's up, Kenna? Great to see you, my man. But going on more intriguing position battles, tight end, Darren Waller, Julian Hill, Pharaoh Brown, Connor.
Conyers is out for the year.
Yeah, Conyers is out. That's the undrafted rookie. So we're not going to get to see him. See that? Alec Ingold, I know he went down. It was a little scary moment. Do we know anything about that at all? I haven't seen anything back on him.
I haven't either. No, it's like they don't even talk about it. But
yeah,
probably keep him out for preseason if He hasn't been practicing in probably a week and a half now.
Yeah, they could probably get somebody to cover that spot from the tight end group, put them as the fullback. And your offensive line, again, for me, there's no, Savanea, Aaron Brewer, Daniels,
Everybody
Paul.
outside the backups. I mean,
That,
everybody outside the starters we need to see.
yeah, and I'm in, more about the backups. That's all I care about. Again, I want to see the young guys. I want to see Paul and Savanea and see how they do. Absolutely, they need to get a couple reps in. But I'm more intrigued by the backups. I want to see Bronskill. I want to see Smith and Hayes. How does Hayes look a year later? That's something that's interesting. You go into D tackle. How does the second D tackle position? Benito Jones, Kenneth Grant, Phillips, Dickerson, Biggers. How does that play out? Does Kenneth Grant beat out Benito Jones? That's where I want to see. Obviously, we're all looking at our first pick. The linebacker group, I think, again, Britt, Willie Gay, Tyndall, like Easy. Does Tyndall finally get something going? What do we, is it anything?
We'll
Does
see.
he do enough to get any sort of reps during the season? We'll see. I don't know. But QB, I think corner and probably the second safety spot are the two most intriguing defensive position battles that we got to watch out. Who does enough to get the starting cornerback spots? You get Storm Duck. Bonner had a solid camp day yesterday. Cam Smith, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
I don't see any. There was like no mention at all.
Wasn't even on the field yesterday.
It's just, it's whatever. Jack Jones got carted off, but I think he'd be all right. I think I read that he's
cramps.
okay.
They said cramps.
Okay. So
thank God for that.
I'm saying, bro,
cannot lose another corner.
And then Jason Marshall, again, Ethan Bonner, Jason Marshall, Cam Smith, those are guys, and obviously Storm Duck, Sheffield. That whole cornerback room, we just got to watch it all, and then take the bumps.
Watch them all.
Just take the bumps. That's how I feel. That's why I'd rather see all the young guys. Let's see what we got in them. Get the growing pains out. See if they can grow out of this and do something good.
Who you think starts tomorrow?
Ethan
Bonner probably earned a starting spot.
That's Ethan Bonner. I think I would say Ethan Bonner and Storm Duck. I think Storm Duck is
okay. Yeah, there you go.
I'm with it. I think Storm Duck and Bonner, because Bonner, what he did yesterday, I think you got to give him the get him the start. Finn's Tailgate in the chat. What's up, Finn's Tailgate? Great to see you guys. Appreciate you. Cap says somebody needs to let Jack Jones know every time a player talks smack about the Miami fans, the football gods talk back. Oh, okay, all right.
Jack Jones is unfiltered. If you ever hear him, listen to him talk, boy, he don't play around.
But and we were just touching on training camp and some of the updates, about what happened yesterday. I just saw it there. Somebody said, let me make sure. Was it Kenna? He says, we got bullied yesterday. No Reek and Tua throws 3 INTs. Is that an issue for a 6-year vet?
The
or is
offense
that okay?
did, at least.
Yeah.
The offense definitely got bullied yesterday. I heard our running game was pretty good, though.
Yeah, I did. Minus the 3 fumbles. I heard it. I was reading it. Was really good.
Well, yeah. Well, now did you say that, Bobby? It kind of what I said
took it away, right? Yeah. You can run for 200 yards, but if you're fumbling 3 times, shit.
Yeah.
Jack Jones better start drinking some water. Sammy, my brother, how are you? I meant to text you yesterday. I hope everything is good.
Man.
With the fam and everything else, my brother. I will message you sometime today.
Yes,
just
sir.
to check in on you, my man. But yeah, and again, I just want with training camp yesterday, and this goes for entire training camp. We make big of everything. They have a solid camp. You have people going, oh, I told you this is gonna be it. They finally got it, man. Oh, people were happy that McDaniel jumped in the fight yesterday. Our coach has cojones. Oh, we're it's like, hey,
I don't love that.
Chill. Thank God, Sammy, man. That's awesome, brother. I'm so happy to hear that. But training camp, you take everything with a grain of salt. Again, what I really want to see is the rooks. The vets, we know what they are, we know what they've done, we know what they could do during the season. The young guys, the backups, the guys who are kind of rotational players who don't get starts, the guys who are rookies and coming in and they're having solid days. Those are the guys where I'm like, okay, what are they doing in camp? To me, I hope Cam Smith shows up in preseason or in this. I hope, because that's a guy where, hey, where is he? What is he doing in camp? He hasn't done a damn thing. He hasn't even talked about
Nothing.
That's
Nothing.
a problem for me. That's an issue.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about that. 2 or 3 interceptions in camp. Come on, dude. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. It's camp, training camp. Not worried about it. Doing during a regular season game. It is what it is. 2. I know what 2 is. We all know what 2 is. You can love him or hate him. You know what he is as a starting quarterback.
Exactly.
Let's put a pause on that. Cam Smith not showing up. That's an issue for me. And so I hope that he needs to, he comes in, shows up, because either that or get the hell out, move on. And that's a bust. That's a huge L on Chris Greer's record. Cam Smith is done. Forget about Cam Smith. He's a bust. Cam Smith needs to learn where the door is.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at.
If you can't learn the defense, learn the door. Get the hell out of here.
I told you a while ago. You ever heard him talk? He don't sound too bright, man. I was concerned about that when we drafted him. I listened to his first press conference. And I'm like, whoa, I don't really know. Hopefully he's his football IQ's up there. And then now we're learning more and more as the year went by that, hey, not even that's up to par. So
that's a t-shirt, Elwood. Cam Smith is a tomato soft and bruises easily. That's a t-shirt. Damn.
Yeah.
It's like, first off, shout out Steve Malloy of Real Talk Fits Talk. And
man.
Aging and Strong, man. He's killing it. Shout out to him.
Ruthless. Man. I love him.
Busy body.
He sticks to his guns.
100%, bro. That's Steve. Steve don't care, man.
Yeah, man. That's ready to go.
But I'll tell you, there's very few bigger Dolphin fans than him. That's just fact. Cam Smith needs a Windows 98 type. He needs a reboot.
Oh man,
Cam Smith is one of these kids that have living on ability and never work ethic. Yeah, to have that.
Crazy,
living. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I just don't
know. Right now, waste of a second round pick.
Oh my
gosh, of right now,
100%.
Who knows? He could come in and.
Well, that's the thing, right? We all know. I think here's the thing, because again, I don't think anybody's saying that he can't or that won't happen, because I think it's just what it is. What has he done? First, it was Vic Fangio's fault. Oh, Vic Fangio held him back or whatever. Then the second year, I don't know. Damn, where is he? He injured? I don't know. Third year, you're reading like, where the hell is he? It's a him issue. And that's why I'm saying, hey, hand to God, let's hope that he shows up and and it'll be great. We'll have his back. But he hasn't done anything for us to be, being, I'm excited for him this year, because he hasn't shown anything. So It is what it is. We get it, Steve. But my thing is, it's always optimistic to start the season. We can always be optimistic to start the season. I would let it be harder. I think you can let it be harder as the season gets on, when then it becomes more reality and you're like, oh, see, we're back. It's the same old.
Some people are too optimistic, though.
Oh, well, that's different. That's different. That's just like,
it's fairy tale shit.
But it's like I tell my son with school, new year, new class, new teacher, new friends, fresh start. Don't worry about last year. We're going into this year. And that's where I'm riding with this season. I practice what I preach.
Yeah.
I know what this team is. Steve knows. Steve and I, Adrian, but Steve knows. Me and him have talked off air. We've talked on air. He knows where I stand on all this, so I'm with him. But, again, new year, fresh start. Let's ride, give it 5 games and we'll be back to going, here we go again. Top 10 pick now, you know what I mean? But
can't wait to talk about it all.
Get back to the draft, baby. No, just playing. So let me tell you one thing I am optimistic about, and it's going on its 16th year, and I'm going on my 3rd year doing it. And shout out to Will and my Uncle Nathan, my godfather. Saw that last night for the donations, the Dog Cancer Challenge. Make sure I get all the info here, because I don't want to miss it, because I will butcher it. Let's find it if I can. Got everything I can here. But look, I know it's in its 16th year. They are close to raising $100 million. That's the goal this year. We are looking to break $100 million to fund cancer research. And every dollar goes to the Sylvester Cancer Center for the University of Miami. We've all had cancer impact our lives, right? Whether it's personal or someone we know. And right now, the someone we know is one of the best people we know, and that is Big E, who's dealing with bile duct cancer right now. I am very humbled and honored to be on the same team with him, which is the Worldwide Dolphin Fans. And, last year, the Dolphins Tackle Cancer, Dolphins Cancer Challenge raised $15 million. Our group raised over $42 million for that cause. Our group is led by Ian and Ashley, who's 305 Sports Babe.
Shout out.
Let me just say, guys, again, this will be the third year. I love doing this. This is important to all of us. We've all had it impact. My mom had cancer. She's a survivor. Praise God. I've lost friends to cancer. I've lost my grandfather to cancer. Right now we're dealing with our big brother, Big E, dealing with cancer. It's hit us personally. We've known we'd hit personal people that we know personally. So let's take it personally. That's what I'm going to say this year. Let's take it personally. And how do I mean that? Do something about it. Join the fight. Let's take the fight to cancer. Don't just be, let's not just sit there and go, man, that sucks, man. Thoughts and prayers. Prayers are great. Prayers are the best, right? But take action. Let's do something about it. Let's take the fight to cancer. How can you do that? Listen, any amount helps. $5. That goes a long way. $5. $10. Any way you feel generous to do it, you do it, and it's amazing. It doesn't go to me, doesn't go to the team, doesn't go to the Dolphins, it goes to cancer research to finally defeat this damn thing and get people feeling, that when they hear that damn word and it touches them, it's not the end of the world. Hey, we're going to fight this. We're going to do this. Right? And so donating, that's a huge way to join the fight. Let's take the fight to cancer. Another way, join in. Sign up. Register for the DCC. You could do the 5K. I'm doing the 5K. My son, he's going to do the 5K. He told me yesterday, he goes, Dad, I want to walk with you. I said, let's do it. We'll fly down to Miami and do it. You can do the walk. You can do the bike ride and do different tiers. Raise as much money as you can. Talk to your friends and your family. Hey, guys, let's do it, man. $5 each person. $10, whatever. Join the fight. Do me a favor. If you got a phone, if you watch this on a computer or even afterwards, if you go back, you could go to my Twitter page. You'll see the link there. If you can't register or whatever, donate. $5. That's it. More? Thank you. Or scan this barcode. If you're on a computer, scan it. It'll take you right to the page. DCC. It's my personal fundraiser page, but all this money goes straight to the DCC. This is such an important cause. Again, I walk for my friends Lisa and Doug, who I lost to cancer, old coworkers, dear friends of mine. My grandfather Raphael, who's Ralph's dad, which Ralph is not here with us anymore. He had a certain cancer, but that's not what got him. But that's why this year is bittersweet for me, because he's not here anymore. This is the first season that I'm not talking to Ralph right now about. He's the one who would be, optimistic, Adrian. He's the one who would be telling you, Adrian, no, bro, Chris Greer, Mike Daniel, dude, I'm telling you, this is going to be a year, man. And then, and then he'd call you mid-season and go, you were right. I fucked up, blah, 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 But I walk for him. I walk for Raphael, Ralph the father. That's my grandfather. Lisa, Doug. I walk for Steve's sister. I didn't know her, but that's Steve's sister. And I got a lot of love for Steve. So, I got love for her, even though I never knew her. I walk for her, Steve's sister. I'm walking on her. I walk for Big E. Big E is going to be there. His goal is to be there. He's going to be ringing the bell with us. I walk for him. That is one of the most genuine good guys in our community, in the Dolphins fandom. He's the fan. He was the fan of the year. I forgot what year now. I think
2020.
Thank you, 2020. But dude, he's the fan of a freaking decade. Let's just be real. Dude is, he's optimistic. He speaks facts too. He knows But he's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
one of the most optimistic, positive fans out there, and it rubs off on you.
And
You
talk
know,
about bringing people together too.
all the time. He's not one of those guys, man. He's a genuine good human being. And you trust me, he has what he puts out there in public view. When you look and go, man, that dude's just ultra positive. That's how he is behind the scenes. Okay. So I'm walking for him. And we all have people. I don't have to expect you guys to go, man, okay, I'm going to donate for Bobby's friends or Bobby's family members or grandpas. But we all have people in our lives, friends and family members who are dealing with this. Do it for them. Scan that barcode, donate, join the fight, or register. That's just as good. So, right out, Adrian, have you ever participated in this or, just anything like that?
No, I have not. I have donated. I've donated for a few years now. So
Awesome, brother.
probably gonna be doing that this year. Try to get down there. One of these days I'm gonna get down there and walk, man, for sure.
Hey, bro, it's in
Gotta make
February.
the time.
It's in
Yeah.
February. If you want to do that, I'll tell you what, to those who think about registering, right? You have some heavy hitters, right? They sign up and all of a sudden they get $10,000 of donations and you're like, damn, you don't have to, any amount helps. You could register and say, okay, I'm committed to raise $250, and you do that, and you raise that, and you're set. And then you go to the Dolphin Stadium, you do the 5K, you do the walk. Again, I don't know if you guys could see how that player, you meet the coaches, McDaniel, Stephen Ross was there, Jalen Phillips, Alec Ingold. You got all these players that are there on location. It's a great experience, but it's also for an amazing cause. So if you can make it, I 100% recommend it. And Adrian, brother, my goal, I was planning, I had to do the walk virtually. My goal was to go there, but because with the situation with Ralph, I couldn't do it at that time because I had gone down the time before. But I'm going to be there this year, and my son wants to be a participant. So, brother, if you think about doing it, I'll be there, my man. We walk together.
All right.
So, and that shouts out to anybody else. If anyone want to join in, contact Big E or you can contact me, and I'll let them know that you're in. But Big E or 305 Sports Babe, you join Worldwide Dolphins fans. If you don't want to do that, and that's okay, scan the barcode and donate. Let's take the fight to cancer. We know it attacks us personally, attacks our friends and family personally. So let's take it personally and take the fight to the cancer.
Yes, sir. And shout out Lisa Siegel, man.
Oh my God, dude.
Our most recent fan of the year, who is a giant advocate for the Dolphin Cancer Challenge and been doing it for a long time. Also, she been dealing with it, her parents.
Yes.
So it's
she
very
is the
personal to her.
champion. I call her the champion of the DCC. And first, again, Lisa, if you talk about Big E as the most genuine person, that Lisa's right there. She is right. Yes. She literally is right there. I'm not saying this is not like, oh, here's Big E. No, they're here. She, again, optimistic, rubs off on everybody, always happy. And she champions this. She's an inspiration. And she is one of those other ones, like, she's not a fan of a year. She's a fan of a decade. She is one of the top tier people, and 100% agree with you. And here's my thing. I've talked to her online. Obviously, we've chatted we've had her on a show and whatever.
Yeah.
It was funny because, like, you don't meet these people in person, but when you meet her, same thing with Ian, same thing with Ashley, 305 Sports Babe, Sarney, all these guys, when you meet them in person, but Lisa especially, it's like, talking about Lisa, it's like you've always known her. She gives you the biggest hug. You could talk to her for over 20, which I did, 30, 40 minutes. It's like family. So absolutely shout out to Lisa, who is just a champion of this. If you guys want to learn more about it, just follow her, look her up. She's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, man. Unbelievable.
Lou's a part of the group. Lou is an amazing guy. Love Lou to death. And Ashley. Lou's another one. Like, I remember when I first met Lou, I knew Ashley. I didn't really much know Lou, but Lou was when I met Lou for the first time when I did the DCC. And it was like, it's like a brother I never knew. It was like, like just easy. It's just easy. So I cannot I can't be more excited to see Lou again and be able to hang with him and walk. Steve, the walk is in February, my man. And I don't have the date right in front of me. Let me see if I could pull this up very quick. Give me a second, guys. Maybe if Lou's faster than me, he might be able to pull that up. Let's see. Dolphins Cancer Challenge, February 28th. February 28th is the walk. Registration is opened. It opened yesterday.
Yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're raising money right now. So, if you want to sign up, Steve, if you want to join our group, brother, reach out to 305 Sports Babe or Ian. And Ian is fighting cancer personally right now in UPenn. And his mailbox is open. DM him and he's ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's
He wants
still very active online
100%.
too.
So, Steve, if you're interested in doing that, my brother, first off, I'd love to see you and I'd love to walk with you, my man. But if you're interested in doing that, bro, reach out to Ian and 305 Sports Babe. They'll get you signed up, or get you going. And if not, for those who can't, please donate. And if you donated already, thank you. If you can donate again, do it. $5. That's it. But man, Dolphins football tomorrow. It's finally here. We get to talk about real games. We get to talk about real people. We get to go, I told you so, or, oh, wait a second.
Not practice. Well, kind of practice, but not practice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like legitimate now. It's like, what do we really see? Sammy, thank you, brother. You are one of obviously one of my favorite people as well, and I cannot wait to get Sammy. Sammy and I will be working together this season with preseason. Before every game with Fitzstanza. Should be an interesting show. Always with Fitzstanza talking Dolphins football. Oh, there you go. We just welcomed several new members yesterday, and all are welcome to support DCC. That's what I love. I love to hear that. It's all about that, man.
It's great, yeah.
And so, Robert, and then there's somebody else. Robert was easy to remember because that's my name. That's the government name. We all know because Adrian released that on his show.
Yes, I did.
He gave my social security number, gave it all.
Oh, man. Birthday, address. I dropped a pin. Watch out on Instagram.
I know, right?
I heard they putting people location out there, man. That's wild.
Oh, my sister Tabitha, my youngest, she messaged me. She said, "Hey, showing you this, you may want to turn that off." Now mine's was off, but I saw.
I think it defaults to off. You have to turn it on.
I don't know who would want to turn it on. But, I did see Lisa on there though. Lisa's on there, and you know where she was located? Because I was going. Where? I went to like Tennessee.
University of Miami.
No, she was at Dolphin Stadium. That's where it said. She was at. I was like, where else? That's Lisa for you, fan of the year. God bless her, man. But that's where she was. I was like, of course she's there. But no, listen, hey, this is exciting. But again, for this season, we got a lot of great content on Fins Talk Sports Network with the Dolphins. We got Real Talk Fins Talk with Steve Malloy. We got Fins Talk Today with me and Fish Tank Hank, or me and a special guest if Fish Tank can't be here. We got Overtime with Fitzstanza and Greg and possibly Brett, depending on his schedule, as always. It's all good. We love you, Brett. We got pregame and postgame. Pregame, we got Sammy of Fins TV. We got Fitzstanza. We got postgame after every postgame. Hopefully, Adrian will be able to join us for some of these shows. That's just a shout out invitation right there. Because I know it'd be awesome to have you on, brother. And of course, Fins TV Plus. Fins TV Plus is on Thursdays with Sammy and Eddie, and I am so looking forward to having them.
Happy birthday, Eddie! I think
happy birthday, Eddie.
Yesterday,
yeah, man. Happy birthday to Eddie, my man. So, just very exciting. Anthony, shout out to Anthony. What's up, Anthony? In every show, appreciate him. Have you been having issues like this constantly, like other people that are randomly spamming advertisement, like? Yeah, that happens all the time. It's what it is, bro. Yeah. They find people you and they're going. Man. It's what it is, my brother. But again, if you love Dolphins content, let's shout out some of our Fins community out there, our family members in this content community. And first, obviously Adrian and the Rainey Day Pod, who's here. If you love the Dolphins, if you love the Heat, the Panthers, pro wrestling, go check out the Rainey Day Pod, Adrian. Adrian, shout out man. Just talk about your channel, bro. What do you got going on this season?
So I'm gonna be doing a lot of a little bit of everything. All the sports are starting to kick off, so I have episode guests. I usually do once per week, and then we got the 2 Raw for SmackDown. I'm actually doing a show right after this with my boy Tony from Talking Game Pod. And then, yeah, man, all the sports are starting to happen, man. So it's gonna be a good season. I'm looking forward to it, and to have a good time, bro. That's why I love doing this. So love talking to you guys, man.
No, for sure. It's it's so true. I love doing this. And people say, "How do you do all this? How do you do all that?" No, and it's like I just love it. First off, I got a great support
Yeah,
system, no doubt.
for sure.
The family, the wife, the kids are in on it. We have a blast, and I just have fun doing it, and I love doing this. Are you guys doing a preview for the Panthers this season? More than likely, and that might be an Adrian and a Will thing. With
Oh yeah,
and so yeah.
Florida Cats and Dirty Rats.
That's
Love
right.
that
Hell
name,
yeah.
man.
I just got on Whatnot yesterday, and I actually got you can't see it right now. If I could turn it, but I got on Whatnot. I was able to get a Ricky Williams and a Devon Aitchen auto, 8x10.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, don't look. You can't see it because I got the angle where, but
I see
love
the
it.
Ricky though.
Yeah, Ricky's there and Aitchen's right under him, and then I got a Aaron Ackblad with the Stanley Cup yesterday. I was like, I got excited for that. I tried to get a puck, but it was way too much. Of course, then you had a Tyler Hero auto right after, and I was like, damn it, because I keep myself in. But that's okay. I'm happy with Ekblad because he's a champion. But
for sure.
But yes, we will. And but shout out first off again to more family members in the community. First off, Lou and Ashley of the SoFlo Sports Show. They put great stuff. I mean, they went to Hogan's Beach Shop. They did a tour of there. They got training camp tours. They got everything. And 305 Sports Travel, they kill it. And
they kill it.
Again, two of the most genuine people in the Dolphins community, in the Panthers community, in the Marlins community, in the Heat community. They're in all, dude. They're in it all. Oh, dude, Lou, again, I gotta get Lou. First off, Lou and Ashley killed it on the Hogan's show, on the Hogan No Holds Barred show. And Lou, I gotta get you back in there, brother, just to talk more wrestling and just to recollect, back in the day, my man. But shout out to them. Shout out to the Fins Faithful podcast with George and Jason Sarney. They're going live in 5 minutes. If you guys love Dolphins, they are the fastest growing Dolphins podcast, I think, out there right now. George puts in some hardcore, damn good work. One of the best guys there with Sarney. So go check him out. He'll be live in just under 5 minutes on the Fins Faithful podcast. Shout out to Sammy of Fins TV. Again, Sammy will be a part of FTSN this year with pregame show and with Fins TV Plus. But I am uber excited to have him on here, obviously, and I'm just excited for his content this season. He if you love again Finn's content and production value and debates and everything, right there. And so I'm gonna shout out those guys, Miss Finns,
one of the best guys you'll probably ever meet.
Sammy, again, off air, one of the unbelievable dudes out there. All love and respect to him. And you got Miss Finns out there, support her.
Yes,
of course, the Dive Bar continue to kill it. They're doing great. They had Ryan Fitzpatrick up on there. So shout out to the crew and to the community. And there's so much more out there. Forgive me if I'm missing anybody. I know I am, but I only have so much time in the day. But I will when I can.
You work hard, Bobby. You work hard.
Thank you, brother. Adrian, you got to catch him again. 2 Raw for SmackDown is coming up shortly. If you love wrestling, go check out. Next, it's coming out. Rainy Day Podcast. Jump on there. I'm not done. I don't think I'm done. I don't know. I haven't heard from Josh, but I'm sure I will. But we'll be on live. No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast live today at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, talking the return of Brock Lesnar post SummerSlam and John Cena. The GOAT is back to being a face. And my goodness, is he ever back? If you heard the crowd at SummerSlam, if you heard the crowd on Raw, on SmackDown last night.
What?
Woo! My goodness. But
yes.
So make sure you tune into all that. We appreciate you guys. Let me make sure I did see one more thing, and forgive me. I don't want to miss it. Daniel, I thought I saw something from you and I can't find it. Forgive me, my brother. Don't hate me. Bobby, how about USA Today saying Dolphins will finish last in the division and going 5-12? Daniel, I'll just say this, my man. Let them say that. That's what I'm saying. Let's go in this season with low expectations. We know how we feel, Daniel. Do you believe them? I don't think you do. So go in there, let them have these expectations. I'd rather Miami shock the world than they think they're right.
Yes.
So that's what we
Yes, sir.
want. We want to shock the world this season. That's my goal for the Dolphins. Shock the world. My expectations are right here. They're not going to disappoint me. I want them to surprise me. I want to have an awesome year. I don't have them going 5-12. I've been pretty adamant with what I thought they were. But awesome, Adrian. There you go, Anthony. There you go, brother.
Appreciate
we
you,
got a sub.
brother.
Awesome. All right. Guys, thank you all so much. Dolphin fans, like and subscribe. And most importantly, as always, fins up.